Hello there, I'm Joseph, and today we are here on the south side of the Gardenia mountain. It's a gorgeous sunny summer's day, and my word, it's a little bit warm, and we are just outside of the village of Póvoa da Atalaia. We are 2 kilometers outside of the village here, and we are going to be showing you this fantastic farm that is behind me here. It's just under 1.5 hectares, 1.4 hectares I think, and yeah, it's a very, very nice place. It is a food forest. It's absolutely cram-packed with every type of fruit that you could imagine. There's a little pear tree here to my side, and yeah, I think you're really going to like it. It's got lots of water sources, it's got a house for reconstruction, and it's a really, really beautiful place. So yeah, let's take a look around. So we've just arrived here on the property, and like you could see a second ago from behind me, there is the Serra da Gardenia mountain that I was talking about. That's the mountain that we call home. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous mountain. It's, I don't know the exact altitude actually. It's 1,230 meters altitude, I think, something like that. So a nice little mountain. Yeah, very nice, very close to Fundão. This property is very close to Fundão. It's situated here pretty much slap bang in the middle of Fundão and Castelo Branco. The village is Póvoa da Atalaia, like I said. So Fundão is roughly, I don't know, 15 kilometers that way, 20 kilometers that way perhaps, and Castelo Branco is roughly the same in that direction to the west. That's north. The mountain is north that way. Here's the building here. We'll show you that in a moment. It's a nice little building. It's a legal construction, of course. Everything we advertise here on the channel is, unless we say otherwise. And yeah, it can be legally reconstructed. We'll show you that in a moment, however. And somewhere here, hiding in the bushes, is Andre. Bom dia, Andre.
Bom dia.
Tudo bem? Tudo bem. What are you eating there? Ah, amoras?
Si.
Amoras, blackberries, very nice, very nice. Now is a very nice time in central Portugal here. All of the fruit is getting ready. There's lots and lots to eat on the trees and the bushes and everything. So yeah, very, very nice. This property here is 1.3 hectares.
Yes.
1.3 hectares, so a nice size. And yeah, it's got an awful lot of fruit trees. It's got many varieties.
Yeah, olive trees, grapes.
Olives, grapes, yeah.
I remember the owner say the farm produced maybe 300 liters of wine.
Nice, 300 litres of wine. Nice, that's certainly enough. That's enough, yeah.
Yes, everything in the farm, queens, apples, pear, peach,
yeah.
plum, figs.
Perfect, everything. And yeah, we're going to start this side of the farm. This is the east side of the farm. There's an awful lot going on this farm. You could have animals here as well. You've got a lot of pasture space, like you can see here.
Very clean, okay. They're good in the farm.
Yeah,
They're
nice.
good for animals.
Yeah.
Or the vegetables area.
Yeah, it's actually a nice square little pasture. This is just a small pasture, this one here. There's larger pastures down there. So probably, yes, you would probably put your vegetables here, wouldn't you?
The area, the trees, the animals.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. There's a nice area up there, like you say, with the trees. So a nice bit of shade as well. So things like sheep or something like that.
As oliveiras no verão dão uma excelente sombra para os animais.
Yeah, they do. They give a beautiful shade for the animals. I keep my sheep in under the olive trees, and I think you do on your farm. You have sheep under olive trees as well. Gives a nice shade, and they the little suckers, the branches that come out of the bottom, the sheep, they grab those straight away. Yeah, they clean them up. Yeah. Rightio. So we've seen this little part here. Let's go up that way and see the rest. As we walk across this little pasture that we were just talking about there, we have this little footpath here. It's a public footpath, Andre?
Yes, the public road for the area of the farm, but the people don't use.
Nobody uses it. It doesn't go anywhere other than.
The owner clean is the owner cleaned the other day.
Yeah.
Is the owner.
Yeah. So the seller of this farm, he was cleaning his land, so he thought he might as well clean the public footpath for us to walk up.
Because the people don't exist more farms.
No more farms at the end of it, yeah, so nobody uses it. You might get the odd person walking down there or something with their dog, but not really anybody. And it borders the farm. This is the border of the farm, so it's right next to the farm, which is handy. And it just gives you a little area to walk your dog along, walk to the village maybe, something like that.
E esta área tem muitos lagos, pequenos lagos, uma área com muita água.
Yeah, this village here, the area here of Póvoa, it has a lot of small ponds, Andre said. So there's a lot of water here. The land itself here has, we'll see as we walk around, I think three. Yeah, it's three ponds on the land. So a really nice amount of water. And that's very typical of most of the little farms and homesteads in this area here.
E depois, quando fizeres o vídeo com o drone, dá para ver a quantidade de lagos, pequenos lagos, abandonados. Olha aqui um.
Andre said, yeah, speak of the devil, there's one right next to us there. So Andre said when we send the drone up, we'll put a little shot on the screen here. You'll see how many little lakes and ponds are on people's farms in the area here. And like Andre said, yeah, I don't know if you can see it through the brush there. There's a actually that's quite a large pond. There's a large pond there, right next to the farm. But yeah, there's 3, I think it is, on this farm.
Onde tu vês este tipo de árvores, há sempre muita água.
Yeah, whenever you see these, it's a variety of willow. Whenever you see these, there's always lots of water around. They love growing near water. And yeah, now we're going to go up here and take a little look at all the fruit trees. And now you can see the boundary here. There's the boundary here, so a nice little pasture at the bottom here. The boundary's where the tree line is, basically. It goes all the way up the top up there, and all the way around here. I'll put a little map on the screen here so you can see exactly where we are. And there are, like we said, a few ponds. There's one here, just under these trees. They need a bit of cleaning up because it's difficult to see. But there's a small little pond in there. There's some bigger ones elsewhere on the land. If I can bend over, I've got a bad back. There you go. So there's a small little pond in there. You can't really see, but it goes back there. Yeah, clean it up. Clean all of the trees up there. Get a brush cutter in there and everything. Little quince tree here.
Needs clean, okay, it's more beautiful. You need the water. Mas o sistema de todas as árvores que estão na quinta foram árvores que foram plantadas com muito carinho. Antigamente as pessoas davam mais atenção às plantações, e todas elas são de sequeiro, nada precisa de água.
So Andre said that all of the fruit trees here, they've been planted with a lot of care. The people really took a lot of care with all of their planting and their fruit here. And the fruit trees, they were all planted quite a while back, before sort of irrigation systems with pipes and everything were common. So they're called secadeira. So they're planted dry. So they just plant them straight into the ground. The root systems are really nice and strong because they have to force their way down for the water, and it makes the fruit trees very, very healthy, as you'll see as we come around the corner here. And yeah, that's a really nice way of planting, if you're in an area that can do it, because it means that the tree is self-sustaining. Grapes are coming soon. Won't be long now, another month and a half, something like that, and we'll have grapes September time. So yeah, they're all coming. It's predominantly red grapes on this farm here, as it is in most of the farms in this area, because yeah, red wine is the common drink in the area here, so that would be fantastic. Nice. Not too many grapes this year though, which is unfortunate. Round this way, I think, under here, we'll dig under this olive tree here, and as we come up to the next terrace here, we come underneath this little apple tree. Actually, it's not a little apple tree, it's a big apple tree. And there's yeah, nice, more olive trees. More vines. There's quite a lot of vines, as you can see.
Galega.
Very nice. Galega. That's the variety of olive. Galega. A nice olive oil olive. You can eat them too, but they're smaller. Same here. Galega. Beautiful. Very good year for olives. Not good for a lot of other fruit this year, funnily enough. But we've had quite strange weather this year. And yeah, as Andre said, 300 litres of wine. You can see why. There's a lot of vines. It goes all the way back, right down to those trees. We'll do a loop in a moment and we'll come back down that way.
It's possible to produce more, it's possible.
Yeah, it definitely is possible.
With more attention in the trees, you live in the area, the owner don't live in the area, the owner come back to the farm for clean, collect the olives.
And that's probably the reason they're looking to sell, I would imagine, as well. They don't live in this area, like Andre said.
The other farm, the owner is in Castelo Branco.
Right.
The wife is the Castelo Branco. The farm, the wife is in Castelo Branco.
Right.
clean.
So it's not far for them to come, but it's too far to come regular. So it's probably worth their while just to sell the farm, I would imagine. Lovely large oleander bush there. Is it oleander or is it camellia? It's camellia, isn't it? Camellia. Beautiful. Beautiful pink flowers on it. Gorgeous. And as you can see, all of the olive trees really nicely pruned.
Quem é que no outro dia houve alguém que me explicou que, não sei se foste tu,
I think it was, yeah.
Quando existe isto nas árvores é porque o ar é mesmo muito puro.
Yeah, when you see this lichen in the trees, it grows on dead branches and things. When you see that in the trees, it means that the air is super pure, pretty much free of pollution. It won't grow in cities, for example. It just doesn't exist there. There's too much pollution. So it's a nice little indicator of pure air. Here there is another pond. There's numerous, like we said, on this land. Andre, there's 4 on this land, I think. Há 4. Acho que eu. Se eu lembro certo, acho que é 4.
Talvez.
Yeah.
Talvez.
So another little one here. And yeah, nice amount of water, key to life. Probably see some frogs jump in. No. The only time I think I've never seen a frog jump in Portugal, but yeah. It's because I spoke about it. Gorgeous. So that water there will probably be fed from a mine.
Se o lago não tiver este tipo de árvores, a água estaria muito mais limpa.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we didn't have these trees around here. Was that a frog? There you go. There he is. If we didn't have these trees surrounding the ponds, the water would be much cleaner. That's because these trees, they drop like a resin. They drop like tipo de óleo, não é, Andre?
Yeah.
Yeah, they drop like this sort of resin. And it makes the water a little bit oily sort of thing. So if you were to get rid of those and plant some nicer weeping willows or something like that, then yeah, it would be awesome. Nice bushes, some oak trees, something like that. The water would stay nice and clean, and it'd be much better for putting a few fish in there or something. Yeah. You could get a digger, like we said last week on our film. Get a digger, dig it out. That's what a lot of people do. We recommend that to a lot of people that buy farms off of us as well. Get a digger in when you're arranging roads or something like that, or laying calçadas, cobblestones down your driveway. Use that digger while he's there to dig out your pond a bit further. Dig it right into the aquifer, and then you've got a nice large water source where you can stock some largemouth bass or something like that, or just have it as a wildlife pond. More olives. Look at that. That's what I love about agriculture. We were complaining about, well, not complaining, that's not the right word. We were mentioning about it being a bad year for some fruits. Cherries, for example, were bad this year, so were apricots. But then you get good year for other things. So olives this year look like they're going to be fantastic. Nice little fig tree. Figs are ready just about now. The São Joãos are already ready. Pinga de Mels, like this one, not quite ready. They need another, I don't know, few weeks or so. But yeah, figs were doing fantastic this year. This is the boundary of the land here. We're walking right around the boundary. So this is the corner. This is the 3rd pond so far. Nice prickly pears there as well. People plant the prickly pears for luck. And also what you could do with these is you can cut one of the palms, they call them. You can cut one of the round palms off and put them in a little ditch when you're planting something like an olive tree. And because they're like a succulent, they've got a lot of water inside the leaves. That will slowly break down and rot under the soil, and it will give a bit of water to your newly planted trees. So that's a good little tip with them. There's another prickly pear there just behind Andre. This is a large pond. This is really large. This one, I'm going to put the meters on the screen here for how long it is, because it's quite a large one. This one. It's got to be 10-15 meters, hasn't it? It's a nice. Yeah, I reckon you're probably right with about 10 to 15. It's a nice size, really nice size. Beautiful. And yeah, it's super hot today as well, so you'll have to forgive me panting away at the camera and everything. It's got to be. What do you think the temperature is today, Andre? High 30s?
Today is 34.
34, okay, so a bit lower than I said then. 34. My poor English blood is struggling.
After lunch, okay?
After lunch, yeah, we're still in the morning now and I'm already struggling, yeah. My poor English blood can't hack it. More grapevines as we come up here. Like I said, this is the boundary here, so we're now right at the tip top of the farm. What we're going to do after this bit is we're going to come back down, follow the other boundary round, show you the olive trees by the house, and then of course show you the house as well. But yeah, nice. There's a lot of things you could do with this land. There's a lot of things you could do here.
Olha, ali existe mais árvores daquelas que gostam muita água. Isto
Yeah.
é uma zona que tem muita água à superfície.
Yeah, so Andre said these are the trees that we were talking about that drop the resin. More of them coming away from the pond there. We're quite far from the pond now, so coming along. So obviously there's a nice amount of water under the land for them to be growing like that. And yeah, you get a lot of them in this area. Wherever there's a little touch of water under the soil, wherever there's an aquifer. Gorgeous views. If I step to the right here, gorgeous views of the Serra da Gardunha there. Beautiful mountain, lovely. The mountain that we call home. Yeah. And now as we leave this top terrace, one last little olive tree there, or two actually, two little olive trees there. We turn round the boundary and we've got this slope that comes down. This goes right round in a circular, right the way round the farm. So what you could do is have this widened. Actually it's wide enough now for a little compact tractor, but have it widened a little bit more, or actually just cut some of these oak branches back a little bit, and then you've got a perfect access track all the way around for your tractor, which is super helpful when cutting grasses and such. Means that you can just stick the chains on the back and cut the grasses like they've done here, as opposed to too much strimmer work, which can get a little bit tedious after a while perhaps. You can really see where all of those litres of wine come from as you look across the farm. Well, obviously this year not great for wine, but as you look across the farm you can see lots of grapevine, Me and Andre, we both make our own homemade wine, and yeah, it's very nice in the region, very nice. A little bit too nice, I would say.
Yeah.
They're sweet already. Nice. And what are we? We're end of July, beginning of August. Yeah, beginning of August.
Tem aqui mais lago na quinta do vizinho.
Yeah, that's another pond there, but that's on the neighbour's farm. The boundary is right here, exactly here. So just off the boundary, that one. And then we come back round to the first little pasture where we were here. And now we're just going to hop over the bushes there and show you where the house is again, and the olive trees round there. Lovely pear trees here, gorgeous. Oh, I was just going to say no pears on it, but I could see a couple at the top there. But this area is actually very good for pear, isn't it? Because some of the neighbours have pear plantations. I say the neighbours, they're about 2 kilometres away, but pretty close. Yeah, look at that, nice little pears.
Isto é uma variedade antiga também, isto não é pera rocha.
Okay, an old variety of pear.
Apanham-se assim pequeninas.
Yeah.
Assim,
Normally the old varieties, yeah, they might be smaller or they might have marks on them.
Very juicy.
But very juicy, very sweety, they're much better. Like this one here, sorry if I turn back. You can see they're not the prettiest of pears, but my gosh, beautiful, very tasty. And that's the same with a lot of old varieties, same with tomatoes, same with apricots, peaches, everything. The old varieties are much sweeter. They're not bred for looks, they're bred for taste, so that's good. Rightio, let's go have a look at the house. As we walk back up now, me and Andrew were just saying we have blackberry seeds in our teeth. And the neighbours here, what's that? Is that peaches? Pescos, no é? Pescos, yeah, the neighbours there. Beautiful.
Amarelo.
Yellow peach, gorgeous.
Em português chamamos pêssego de roer.
Pêssego de
roer.
What does that mean?
É mais rijo.
Oh, okay.
É mais rijo, chamamos de pêssego. Não é pêssego tão mole que se desfaz na boca.
Okay, it's got a harder bite to it. Okay, nice. I'm just going to walk over this way a little bit.
The jam de yellow peach is fantástico. Porque não é doce que fica desfeito, mas consegues ter quadradinhos, podes cortar os quadradinhos e fica quadradinhos de doce de pêssego.
Okay, so the jam's not like too gooey and sticky, you cut it up in little squares. Okay, nice. I do actually really love the yellow peaches as well. They're probably one of my favourite types of peaches. My next door neighbour has, I think he has about 3,000 yellow peach trees, or 2,000, something like that. So he gives me bags of them every year. This is the boundary of the farm here. Little public track there that just goes to a few farms up that way. That way goes to the village. That would be the way that you would access the farm. And you can see all those gorgeous peaches. Beautiful. The farm has electricity right at the entrance. Look to show you the posts. They're a bit further over that way, so they're along this road, but at the entrance of the farm. So ready to connect up. Water, there isn't municipal water. That's because we're off the beaten track here. What you would have to do really is get a borehole. That would be the best way. roughly 25 euros a metre into the ground. And I don't know the depth, probably 60-70 metres, something like that at a guess.
Bravo de Smolf.
Bravo de Smolf. Fica bom?
Muito bom.
Yeah, a very, very nice apple variety. Bravo de Smolf, it's my favourite apple variety. It's from the region. The juice inside. Gorgeous, gorgeous. A very aromatic apple as well. They've got a lovely perfume to them. Really, really nice. Another one?
Medronho.
Medronho, nice. You can make liqueurs out of those. Aguardiente.
Esses figos são figos dos brancos, okay?
Okay, white figs, nice. Beautiful. Here's another pond. Show you that in a second.
Olha.
Bravo Smolf, yep.
Esta aqui, acho que é gala. Não é bem gala.
Ah, isto não é Bravo Smolf.
Não, é outra diferente.
Ok, different variety.
Sabes porque é que hoje em dia estão sempre a substituir, a colocar árvores da mesma variedade, mas trocam por outra, trocam de árvores por outra variedade,
ok,
por causa das cores. Isto é uma árvore de uma variedade recente, que acho que é gala,
yep,
mas o porta-enxerto devia ser antigo, por isso é que a cor não é tão atrativa.
Okay, okay. So nowadays, I think Andrew was saying that varieties are bred for their colour and things like that. This is a gala, he believes, a gala apple. Gorgeous.
Tem os lives, as cores do vermelho.
Yep.
Mas hoje em dia põe-se outra árvore nova só para ter cor.
Yeah, they put new trees nowadays for better colour, brighter colour, things like that. It's not about the flavour anymore nowadays in supermarkets and stuff, unfortunately. But when you come to these old farms with the old varieties, we have friends as well, we can give you the contacts if you email us, with nurseries in Fundão in the town here, that breed all the old varieties and things, which is just fantastic. It's something that needs to be cherished because they're beautiful flavour, beautiful flavour. And yeah, here is the fourth pond, if I've counted correctly, the fourth pond. So again, there goes a frog. So a nice nice length, this pond here. So you clear some of that duckweed off the top. You don't have to. The duckweed just floats. It's a little tiny floating plant, multiplies very quickly. That gives a beautiful shade to the water underneath, so keeps the water very crystal clear. If you were to put something like a carp in there, they would, they're vegetarian fish predominantly, so they would eat all of the duckweed. But if you put something like largemouth bass in there, which are predatory, then they wouldn't. They'd live under the shade, and then as soon as something went in, a little I don't know, a fly or something, they would go in and they would grab it. But yeah. But the reason I'm saying about fish as well, it's nice to have a wildlife pond. Yeah, sure, you could have the bulrushes and all that sort of thing, but you do have to think about mosquitoes and things. So if you were to put, you don't get loads of mosquitoes here, but you will if you just leave water sources just empty. So it's a nice idea to stick a few fish in there just to keep any mosquito larvae down. And yeah, a borehole here would be fantastic, 25 euros a metre roughly, and you'd be looking at going about 60 to 70 metres in the ground here based on estimations of other farms that we've filmed, and that would make a fantastic water source for the house. Electricity, like I said, is super close. That's just on the road down there. I'll show you that building in a second. You can see it pretty much there. And then here is the olive grove. So like we were saying earlier, this would just be a fantastic place for putting sheep or something like that. They would really keep your grasses down nice. If you didn't want sheep right by your house, though, of course you could just have a little compact tractor or ask one of the neighbours, pay them to do it for you. But that would be a nice way to stick a fence here, little gate here, and a nice way to keep the grasses down and have some furry friends lurking in the garden. That would be nice. Yeah, nice in the shade. Yeah, I saw here bit of a needs a bit of TLC. This rose bush here, but it's got some nice flowers on it. Nice. Rightio, let's take a look at the house. And now, as we walk over to the house, you can see here it's a nice size construction. It's not humongous, but it's nice for a couple or maybe someone with a kid looking to move here to central Portugal. You possibly could extend, but I'm not sure. You'd have to ask an architect and a lawyer about that. Possibly could extend. Certainly can rebuild within the footprint. That's absolutely fine. Wow, that's a nice pair. Look at that one. Beautiful, beautiful. That's like egg-shaped. Gorgeous.
Thank you, mate. Hey.
Beautiful. Very nice, very nice. And yeah, as you can see, I'm going to put the size of the building on the screen here. So it's a nice size. It's not It's not tiny, it's not huge, but yeah, nice size. Needs full reconstruction, as you can see. We could provide the contacts to contractors, builders, plumbers, electricians, everything like that. I think in the next few weeks, I don't want to promise something that's not going to happen, but I think in the next few weeks we're going to be filming a building getting constructed. So that would be nice. So yeah, don't hold me to that, but I think it's coming in the next few weeks, maybe definitely the next few months anyway. So that would be nice to see. And yeah, we can get you quotes and everything like that. If I come around here, you can see the width of the building as well. So it's a nice size, This little bit here was added on at a later date. You can see that was the original living space back there, and they added that bit on there as a shed. But yeah, you have to stick within the original footprint legally and everything. And yeah, beautiful birds flying around, nice. Qual é os pássaros aqui?
São andorinhas.
Andorinhas, yeah, swallows, nice.
Aquela linha de árvores que tu vês ali é uma pequena ribeira que ali passa.
Oh, okay. Well, you can see those tall poplars or whatever they are there, where there's a small river that flows past there. And yeah, I think antes eu ouvi abelharucas também, acho que yeah.
Normal.
Yeah, normal this time of year especially. All the bees are flying around. Abelharucas is bee eaters. So I'm going to put a picture of them on the screen here and show you what they sound like. Yeah, you get them flying around. Beautiful birds, absolutely gorgeous birds.
Abelhas.
Yeah.
Eu tenho aqui outro apiário a cerca de 1000 metros em linha reta.
Yep.
Talvez na próxima semana vamos visitar, ou não?
Oh, perfect. That would be good. Yeah, maybe next week. Andre said Andre has a small apiary close to here. Next week, when we're filming a property, we can go there and also film the bees, see everything inside the hive. And if you're interested in beekeeping in the area, please do check out our video from last week. We filmed Andre delivering his honey to the honey wholesalers. We did a little tour inside there and everything, and that's nice. So yeah, if you were looking at keeping bees, it would be a good idea to go to that honey association, sign up there, buy all your beehives and everything like that. If you're interested in buying swarms of bees, I'm speaking for you here, Andre. I don't know if that's possible or not, but maybe Andre could sell some bees to you.
Apesar que o meu tempo é muito difícil.
Yeah.
Este ano arranjaste contactos e não consegui.
Yeah.
Mas tu lembras-te do rapaz que estava na associação, o André? Ele disse que neste momento tinha 100 colmeias para vender. Okay, so at the moment in the association where we were last week, where we filmed, they have 100 hives for 100 swarms for sale. Fantastic, nice. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this week. I hope you enjoyed looking around this farm with us. If you would like to send us an email with a question, anything about Portugal, please do email us. Our email address is on the screen, farmerforfun@outlook.com. We're happy to answer any questions whatsoever regarding Portugal, this property, any other properties, of course. Yeah, if you'd like to see this property and others, please do check out our website, www.farmerforfun.com. But for now, I think that's pretty much it on this farm. Hope you have a nice week. Thanks very much. See you all again next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.